Hello. All right, I'm going to wait a few minutes to see if anybody comes on. How do I even know? This is the first time I've gone live. So, should I get some music on? Like, I don't even know what to do. I want to like listen to music and just chat. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put some music on. Wait for some people to come on. Let's see. All right, got some music on. Now, let's see what people are coming on. Like if you come on, say hi so I know. And I'm not just talking to myself, because I will talk to myself. I'm right, I'm typing, not ready. But where does I don't even know where my comments come up at. Do I see comments? Show, oh, I should show them, yeah. Okay, I'm showing them. See, I don't even know what to do with the live. I don't even know what to do with the live. Now, Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War. Let me tell you, I was at the red carpet last week. Very first audience, I was attended with the very first audience. And the hardest part, I'm going to tell y'all, the hardest part, I'm finally talking about it, the spoilers, but the hardest part is having seen it and not really, so like I was with other bloggers and we were all seeing it and whatever, but the hardest part was seeing it and not be. So now that I'm home, I'm like, let's talk about this. I'm ready to talk about this. Who's on? Whoever's on, say hi so I know who it is. Ranisha, girl, listen, I have a story for you. That's why I wanted you to come on, because this is not Ranisha, number one, this is not a spoiler of my story I'm about to tell. Not a spoiler. So this story I'm about to tell is not a spoiler, number one. But I got to tell this story to somebody. I got to tell this story. It's not a spoiler, I promise you. But I've been waiting to tell the story to somebody. I happened on the red carpet. So, you know, like you're on the red carpet. Ranisha, you did, what was the wrinkle? Like we're on wrinkle red carpet. You was on the one before this with me. Yes, the wrinkle red carpet, right? No, look, go back. Why am I talking about the wrinkle? I was on the Infinity War red carpet. And first of all, that carpet was long. And did you see my shoes? Like I was looking good. My shoes were red and they were glittery, but those heels were like this. Like it had some heels, maybe. Like and then getting on the carpet, first of all, we weren't able just to get out of the shuttle and walk right on the carpet. Oh no. We got out the shuttle and we saw this line. That dress I look good in, didn't I? Ranisha, you know I look good in that dress. I was like, ooh, I look skinny. And I look curvy. Like my waist was off. Yeah, girl, you know. But let me tell you the story. All right. So I get out the shuttle, number one.
I didn't get that.
Look, you hear that? My Alexa always likes to talk to me. Look, I wasn't even talking to you, Alexa. All right. Get out the carpet.
Sorry.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Me and her fight all day long, me and Alexa. She always thinks, Alexa, stop. She always thinks I'm talking to her. I can't even say her name without her thinking I'm going to talk to her. All right, listen. Back to my story. I get off the red carpet, or I get out of the shuttle to go to the red carpet. There's this line. First of all, this line it's all the way down the street. It's winding around buildings. And I was like, oh, what's this line for? Just people waiting to see. They're like, oh no, that's the line to get on the carpet. So number one, I was like, what? I was like, do y'all see these shoes I'm wearing? And I gotta stand in this line? Like these were not line standing shoes, number one. These were not line standing shoes, but they had that many people on the red carpet. They were showing that in 3 theaters, Ranisha. 3 theaters that night were showing the, the red carpet used for the red carpet. They had the Dolby where the Oscars were. They had the what is that? The famous El Capitans, right? El Capitans, and they had another one. So that's how busy this carpet was, that I had to stay in this line just to get on it. So we finally get on there, and it's long too. They had to hold all these people, like this red carpet, like you came in and it was like a tunnel. You went down this tunnel and it was just all the costumes, and they had gauntlets that like just all they were like old looking car. I don't know. There were just a lot of stuff. There was a long carpet. So already I'm in this line just getting on the carpet, and then I look at this and I was like, I gotta walk down this too in these shoes. Like already my feet, like my ankles were starting to get a little wobbly. Like they were starting to give out a little bit, the ankles. So already I get on the carpet and I'm like, I was like, we better get there fast. And then I see this tunnel. So I was like, all right. I took my cute little shot. I was like, all right, I got to get a picture of me with my shoes, just looking cute. I took that picture. We were doing the photo buddies. We go into the tunnel. I took like one picture and I was like, this ain't happening. Luckily, I always bring my little ballet flats and stick them in my purse. Red carpet trick. But right in the middle of red carpet, I don't care who's walking by me. Chadwick could have been walking by. I'd be like, if he would have walked by, I would have been falling. I'd be like, oh, catch me, BP, catch me. I'd be falling, but I couldn't take it anymore. So right there in the middle of the red carpet, I took off those shoes and I put my little flats on, and I was like, done. I'm done. I can't do that. I got my picture, but I was not going to enjoy the rest. If I would have had to walk in those shoes down that carpet, I might have not made it to the theater. So I took them off, all right? But this ain't even my story. Let me get to my story. Take off my shoes. So, everybody's on the carpet. The people in the movie, and this was such a big cast, you're going to be seeing a lot of people, right? So everybody was on the red carpet, just celebrities people, and I'm bad. You know who I saw? Who watches Silicon Valley? I saw Guilfoyle. I took a picture of Guilfoyle on the carpet. I was like, Guilfoyle! Like, I get more excited when it's not even the people that you regularly would see, right? That is going to be in the cast. So, who's on the carpet but Samuel L. Jackson? Samuel L. Jackson was on the carpet. Talking. He was just talking, just showing up. And let me tell you, in person, he's just as smooth as he wanted to be. He was just as smooth as he wanted, just walking down the carpet. He had a little cane and a swagger. Girl, Samuel was, and he was talking. I talked to Samuel. He was talking about something and how we don't have animals. He's talking about how we don't have any animals because he's too busy. And he said that. I was like, right when he said that, I was like, not even a snake? And then I mouthed it. I'm not mother. I had to mouth that part because I couldn't be cursing in front of Samuel. Like, like I couldn't be cursing in front of Samuel. Couldn't be cursing, but I mouthed it. I was like, not even a snake? Like, I mouthed it like that. So, first of all, the first time he ignored me, I know he was ignoring me. Like, who's this crazy girl over here? Like I haven't heard that one or time or two. But I wanted to make sure he heard me. So I said it twice. I was like, not even a snake? Like, louder. I wanted to make sure Samuel L. Jackson heard me. And he did the second time. Oh, he did. Because he was just like, he just turned his head. And I got the side eye from Samuel L. Jackson. He was like, just like that. Like, that was his look. And he said something. At that point, I was just like this. I was just like, I got the side eye from Samuel L. Jackson. Like, I was like inside. In the outside, I was still like, that was a good, like on the outside, I was like, that was a good one, Samuel. Even though I knew it wasn't because I probably heard it 1,000,000 times. But On the inside, I was just like, Samuel L. Jackson gave me the side eye. Like, I was so excited. Anyway, that was the story I wanted to tell you, Ranisha. That was it. And there's someone that we haven't, like, I have my first Facebook Live, I had to coax Ranisha over here. But like, Ranisha, come join me so I'm not by myself. So I had to get Ranisha to watch. And there's somebody else that's on and they're not commenting. So y'all need to comment. I appreciate it. And glad. Oh, it was a blast, Ranisha. We need to. I wish we was on a trip soon. Like, hopefully we'll be on a trip soon because we need to, like, hang out. I got a stalker. Like, I'm excited someone else is what. Alexa was not talking to you. You see how she does me? We should just have a whole Facebook Live of me and Alexa fighting. That's gonna. Alexa, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about you. You hear? She dings all day long. I do this.
Sorry, I don't know that.
You heard that? We should have a special Facebook Live where I'm just fighting with Alexa. What did Ranisha say? The slate is huge this year. I'm hoping, because you know.
I don't know that.
She's still doing it. I can't even handle. Yes. Because we, like, so wrinkles, when we met the first time, that's when you get to know people. Then you already know them. You already, like, been talking to them on Facebook. Then you're like, oh, we get another trip together. Then we can, that's when you bond, right? That's when you're like, oh, girl, me and you're going to talk, right? So we need another trip, since we already got to know each other, the Facebook know, for us to talk. All right. What else do y'all want to know? Papa Marsh. Papa Marsh. I like, do you call him that? Where should we call him that? Like, Papa Marsh. We got a name. Like, I tried to get a name for him. One time I was like, I called him like Marshall Mello or something. I was trying to get it. I was trying to get like Marshall a name, and nothing was hitting, but maybe Papa Marshall hit. The after party. All right, the after party. Let me tell you, because number one, you know Marvel like never invites any of the press. None of the press to the after party. None of the press to the after party. But for this movie, since it was such a big deal, it was like 10 years. This is the movie, 10 years celebration. They invited press, like they let press come to it, right? But when I go to these parties, like I bypass everything, even if they're giving away free stuff. I'll come back. I'm on a mission when I go to after party. I'm on a mission to find celebrities and take me some selfies. That is my mission on after parties, right? So I get there and I try to get there early. I run out the theater. I don't play around. I go straight to that after party because that's when the actors, they'll come early. Like they get out early, right? They always get out like before. They'll get out a little early and they'll already be there. And sometimes like their friends haven't shown up yet and the family hasn't shown up yet. So they're sometimes by themselves. And that's when I get my good pictures. So when I first got there, like and I'm spotting people, right? I'm spotting people. I'm like, oh, that's this person. Oh, that's this person. But I'm spotting them from like far away, or I might have just missed them. Then Ashley, you know Ashley? What's her last name? Swift. There was an Ashley on the trip, but I always forget her last name. I think it's Swift. She, I could tell right away, was the celebrity spotter. Right away, she was like, "Ooh, there goes Chris Hemsworth, Thor, right? Chris Hemsworth." She was like, "There goes Chris." I was like, "Where?" So she was walking by. There goes Chris Hemsworth, and he was like right over and at it to like just walked by a table by himself. Number one, I was like, "Oh, let's go." So me and her ran up on there, and I'm like, she was spotting them out, but I would go in there first and slide in and be like, bam, let's get a picture. And then she would come up behind me and be like, oh, I'm gonna have one too, right? Because look, I don't care. I'll go up to the people. I'll be like, let's get a picture. And I'll tell you about Chadwick in a minute. So first we saw Chris Hemsworth and I was like, oh, you were so great. Can I get a picture? Bam, took a picture. She took on and I was like, Ashley girl, me and you tonight. Because I try to find the one with my celebrity spotters because I'm bad at it. And then half the times when I spot a celebrity, I don't know their name. Because you know I mess up names. I forget names. That's like my thing. I always mess up a name. I always forget a name. So that was number one. I'm bad at. So I got to hook up with somebody at the after party that knows these things, that can spot it and tell me, oh, that's this person and that's this person, right? So I was like, Ashley, right here, me and you, celebrity spotter. So next person we saw. Oh, I got a funny story for you. All right, after I tell you this, I'll tell you. I spotted the next one though, because you know I'm a spot. Where's my spray bottle, Ronisha? Oh, that went in my eye. Ronisha, girl. I spot Chadwick. You know Chadwick's my boo. I was like, I spot him right there. And I've heard the stories. Yes. And girl, I was just, like, I never really get nervous, but I was starting to get a little sweaty. Even going up to him, I was like, ooh, let me get through this. But I was determined to get my picture. I was like, if there's going to be anyone here tonight, I'm going to get me a picture with. You know who it's going to be. But I heard how he's like weird about pictures. I heard how he's like kind of weird about pictures. Like he don't like always taking selfies with people. You know who else is another one for not wanting to take any pictures is that Benedict Cumberbatch, right? Is that his name? Cumberbuns? You know, Doctor Strange. He's another one that ain't good for taking a picture. But girl, I had to get a picture of him. And I did. So I heard he wasn't like doing like taking pictures with people. But I got my ways. You saw that picture. I surprised him. I come up there. I'll come around you. I'll sneak in like the ninja. I'm like, and I have my phone right there. And I ain't just gonna do it, just snap it. I'll be like, I'll be ready. I'll be in position. My phone will be up. I'll be like, Chadwick, can I get a picture with you? Like the phone, my finger's like a half a centimeter from that button. And so he can't be like, no. Because I'll be like, what? What'd you say? No. Like he can't be like, no. So he was just like, and then he had that look. He says, right? So I got that picture. I was like, thank you, boo. I didn't call him. I might have called him boo. Like, I don't remember much of that time. But I remember how Ashley swooped in behind me. And he was real apprehensive, too. Like, I surprised him. But then Ashley swooped up in behind me. And he was real apprehensive. He was just like, She's like, can I get a picture? And she was waiting. He was like, okay. You know, like he wasn't having no more after that. Good thing nobody's around. So that's how I got my picture with Chad. But this is the funny story. So we're going around seeing more of the celebrities. And he didn't have a security around him or nothing like that. So you know that's when you have to go early when all that stuff ain't around him, right? So anyway, this is my story. Ashley's supposed to be my wing girl. You're supposed to spot them for me? Because sometimes I don't even spot them. Tell me their name or something and be like, go take a picture with that person. So we're walking around and it's starting to, now the celebrities are starting to like, and it wasn't, they'll leave early. They'll come like 15 minutes, some of them, and then they're out. Like they won't stay anytime. They just show up because they have to and then leave. So, I mean, we got the beginning and all the rush of the pictures, and then we're just walking around. Now I'm looking. I'm like, well, who's left? You know? And she's like, oh, there's one. And I was like, who? So I went up to this guy. I was like, can I have a picture with you? Because and he was like, me? Okay. Like, he was like, okay, sure. Like, he took a picture. I was like, thank you. And then I went back. I was like, Ashley, who was that? And she was like, oh, I don't know. I thought you knew. I was like, Ashley, I just took a picture. Like, I thought you said that was a celebrity. She was like, no, the guy next to him is this and that. I was like, oh, Lord, you're going to be fired, Ashley. Ashley, you're going to be fired. I took this guy, like, I don't even know who he is. Like, he could have been bringing the hors d'oeuvres around. Like, she was just like, oh, there's one. And it was the guy right next to him. I was like, how you going to do me like that, Ashley? And she was just laughing. I thought you knew him. I was like, you know, I don't know nobody. I can't spot them. That's why I got you. You're my celebrity spotter. And you're up there sending me to the wrong people? Like, you don't even know who they are? was like, I'm done with you, Ashley. So after that, like I got my pictures. I got Chad, number one. I got Don Cheadle. I got Chris Hemsworth and a couple other people. But after Ashley did me that, I was done for the night. I was done. That's when I was like, all right, look, Ashley, let's go see what they got to eat. Cause you done send me I was done looking. No more that night. I was over it. So that's the after party for me. They had a couple of the booths where you take the pictures. I don't even think I posted those. I took like one picture without. You know what, Renisha? I will post that picture with me and Ashley, so you know who Ashley is and what she did me. What Ashley did me at the Avengers Infinity War after party, sending me the wrong people. I'll post that picture and I'll tag you at the bottom so you know. I'll tag her too. I'll be like, Renisha, this is Ashley who I was talking about. She was my wing girl there and sent me the wrong people, not even celebrities at the after party. And then she laughed about it. So that was, the after party was fun though. I mean, I told you Benedict Cumberbatch. Is that his name? Cumberbatch or Cumberbund? Like, I always mess it up. You know I mess it up. But he's Doctor Strange. He was at the after party. And he had his own little section to himself. And they had guards there. They had guards there at the after party. So, like, some people don't want to be bothered. They won't let you through. And I didn't even know he's there. Because, you know, I can't spot nobody. I can't spot nobody. But I was carrying around my shoes that I done took off on the red carpet. I had my purse with like because it was almost dead on battery, so it was like charging and the wires were all out and my little cute little red purse, so things were like tangled. So I was like, Ashley, I need a break. I went to this chair and I like untangled my stuff and got it all organized and stuff. And then Ashley like, come here, like she's like doing something. I'm like, what'd I do? And she was like, oh, right there, the security, I thought they was like looking at you, gonna get you, because Benedict's right there. I was like right here by him. Like I was on his like couch or whatever, right? And I was untangling my stuff in his section. And I didn't even know. He was like right there, like they were like staring at me the whole time. But that's how clueless I can get. That's how clueless I can get at some of these. That I'm not good at the celebrity spotting. Once I see them, once you point them out, I'm like, oh yeah, that's him. That's all right. I've been drinking my water all night. All this talking, my throat will start hurting. But yeah, so right there, I was untangling my stuff. Benedict Cumberbatch. I should Google how to say it. Cumberbatch. You know, Doctor Strange, he was right there. And then I was like, oh, so then I was like, I went back and she's like, Cumberbatch. I had it right the first time. Cumberbatch. All right. So then Ashley was like, oh, I was like, oh, that's him. Let's get a picture. She's like, oh no. She was like, they was looking at you like he don't want to be bothered, you know? And so I was like, you think? She's like, yeah, let's go. So then we just went. And then I heard the story. I was like, oh, I'm glad we didn't even try. He's nice, but he wasn't having no pictures that night because I was like, I'm glad we didn't even try. Because then I heard a story. I think it was Lynette talking about she went up to ask him for a picture. First to ask him for a picture, and he was just like, I guess he was talking to somebody. He's like, hold on, I'll take a picture with you in a minute. And so she was like waiting. And I guess he got done talking to somebody and then he goes, oh yeah, no pictures. He did that. He was like, oh yeah, no pictures. Like she was waiting for one. I think it was her. Like he was like, 1 second. She was waiting for him to come back. And then he was just like, no pictures. So she was totally like that one. So then when I listened, yeah. So then when Ashley told me, don't even try, I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't then. I'm glad I didn't because I would have been embarrassed. Then I've been like, let's go. That would have been embarrassing. Being rejected by Doctor Strange. Being rejected. I'm glad that. And you know who else? So Paul Rudd was there. Ant-Man. What? Paul Rudd was there. And he didn't really take pay. And I met Paul Rudd like when I did the first Ant-Man movie press junket. And then we was on the secret set visit, Ant-Man 2 secret set visit, and he was there. Oh, look, we're going to be posting those stories of when I was at the secret. You know what? I'll have to do a YouTube live with mine. I'll do my blog post of when I did the secret set visit, but I'm going to do it. I won't do it live. I'll just do a YouTube video on it too. And I'll tell my story there. So yeah. You was on the Doctor Strange. So that's why. So when they come in to meet the press and stuff, that's what I'm saying. Like they're cool, right? They're nice. But when they went there alone time, they went alone time. That's why on Wrinkle, I was super impressed. Because usually you'll meet the talent, right? You'll meet the talent like in the interviews. And they're going to be mean. Like you're doing interviews with them and writing about them. They're going to, of course, be like super nice and answer your questions and stuff. But once you get to the after party, like if you talk to them at after party, don't be coming up there acting like you're their friend. They'll just be like, yeah, you don't get a picture. You got your picture the other day. But at Wrinkle, not only Ava and Oprah, like Oprah's this huge thing. Usually first they're in their VIP sections. They won't even come with the people, but they, like Oprah, which is not everybody that come up to her. She just wants to meet them and take a picture and talk to them. Yeah, like that's when I was like the most impressed. Ava and Oprah, like it hit me hard. Like they are just genuine, real good people. Cause that's why I said like Benedict is unfortunate. Like he wouldn't take pictures and kind of like that. And he, of course, he's nice. Like you interview him stuff. But like Oprah and they're on a different level. They are on a different level. When I went to that one, because I hadn't did many of these red carpets before, and when I saw that, I was like done. I'm like, I didn't love my BFF Oprah already. Like right there, more in love with her. And then Ava, like I saw Selma, but I didn't know too much about her. Then now I totally am following what Ava's doing. The other day she was at her sister in Montgomery. Like I follow some Ava now. That's my girl. Her sister and she at this in Montgomery, Alabama. They did her sister. I guess she does some kind of political stuff. I missed a comment. How do you go back and see your comments? I don't like her. I missed what Ranisha said. Maybe if I go in here. I missed what you said. Like that, the comments don't stay up. Can I make them stay up? Oh, maybe there's a setting. No? Oh, well. She's an activist, right? And she was in Montgomery, Alabama. That's why I said I follow Ava. And Ava was there to support her. And they had this picture. I think she posted on Instagram. It was a great, look, go back on Ava's Instagram and catch that picture. Because I think how hard that I might have made a comment. I might have commented on it too. And I was just like, that's a beautiful picture. So I follow my girl Ava. But those are the things, when they make that kind of impression on me, that stuff sticks with you forever. What is that saying? Oh, now I'm going to get deep. Now I might start crying. I'm going to get deep. Oh, but that saying about you forget what people say to you, but you never forget how they make you feel. Done. Right? That was for me. For me, that was Oprah and Ava, because after, I don't remember what they said in the interviews. Like, I couldn't tell you what exactly they said, but I can tell you those whole interviews, I was like, oh, y'all doing me this. Y'all doing me this. Like, I was crying during those interviews. And I cried on this event, not even in the movie, on the Avengers Infinity War. Like, I might have, like, shedded a little tear during the movie. Like, everybody's like, oh, I cried in this. I might have shed a little tear during the Avengers Infinity War movie. But the next day, we went to Marvel Studios and interviewed the VP. Like, she's one of the 3 founding members. Victoria Alonso. She is one, like with Kevin Feige. You know, I can't say words. And she is one of the 3 founding members, and a woman. So we went up in there and we got to interview her. Like she first you're like, okay, you thinking she's coming. She went in there and she was just like, I want to look, I don't want to talk about me. She's like, you can Google me all day long. She was like, and find out all the stuff I do, whatever. Just go Google that. She just wanted to talk. She wanted to go back and forth and talk. And let me tell you, in that interview, she had me sobbing. Like, I looked down at my shirt and I was like, I had tears. Like, they were still in the tear droplets, like on my shirt. She had me sobbing, girl. Go read some of the people's interviews on her. Just the stuff, because she's Argentinian. What do they call them? People from Argentina. Argentinians. What do you call? She's from there. Whatever they call them. So, but she lives here. She adopted a little girl. 7, I think she is now. So she had adopted a little girl while she was like one of the 3 found. So she wanted to just talk about being a working mother. Like, we were just like, how do you know? Like, we asked questions. She's like, I'm just a working mother. Like, I'm the same as you. Last night, I went to bed. I got home after 3 a.m. She's like, and this morning I had to wake up and get my little girl ready and bring her to school and do this and carpools. And she was like, and then I come here and I'm on conference call. She's like, I'm just a working mother, like doing this crazy stuff. And it was funny because Amira, what did she say? It was the red carpet night. And did you see Amira? Ranisha, you see Amira? She was looking good, like so good. I told Amira, I was like, I was taking a picture of myself. I was taking one of my selfies and I saw Amira. I was like, girl, pose. And I took a picture of her. I was like, that's how good you look, girl. Yeah, I was like, girl, you look so good. It takes a lot for me to stop taking a picture of myself. I saw you in that dress. I was like, So that's how good you looked. I stopped taking a picture of myself to take a picture of you because you're looking so good. But what did she say that night? She was like, oh yeah, this is my night out because tomorrow I'm going back to poopy diapers. And, she was talking about that. So then when Victoria was saying that, I was like, that's like us. Oh, she was real. But she had me crying. But see, I don't remember what she said. That's why I said go back and read it. Go back and read those transcripts. I don't remember. But the impact, though, she made here, done. She is one of the most incredible, like, she is an inspiration for real. She is an inspiration. I mean, first as like a woman, in that position, one of the 3 founding members of the Marvel Studios, and is an intricate part in all these movies. But then how she's one of those, you know what I said? And then I was telling Taddie, Taddie, I was telling her this. I was like, what she impressed me the most is, by what she was saying and stuff, but she's like, to be in this position as a VP, one of the 3 founding members, you have to be strong. And a woman in that field, I'm like, you have to be tough, right? You have to be strong and tough. And she even I remember this, she was like, you go and sit at the big boys. Like, someone asked a question about, being in the corporate world and then one of the only females and like that. And she was like, and then, go walking into a room in a conference and you're the only woman. They asked something like that. And she was like, this is the advice I give you. When you go sit in the big boys table, like you go sit there with confidence, like you belong there. So like the thing she said, she's strong. She's like, I'm sitting at this table because I belong here, and just she was like, be yourself, say what you think, your opinions, all this stuff. So she's strong, but she talks just like calm, like real calm, just sweet, like very just like her, just smooth. Like, me, I'm loud. Like right now we're talking, I'm loud, right? But she did not, you can just tell she has a lot of patience. And when she starts talking about a little girl, how you can just tell the love there. So to come off to me with this calmness and patience, but and like she's a strong woman, that combination, that's why I was like, she impressed me so much. I was like, I gotta take some pointers for here. I need to be calm, but I'm not. Read some of the posts, because I've been busy, girl. I've been busy. I can't, I like that post. I wanted to put so much more time in it because that's how impactful that interview was to me. But I was like, I am short on time. I felt like I put some work into it, but not as much as I wanted to because I just thought that interview deserved so much more than even sometimes that's how much she hit me right here. Right here. That's how much she hit me. So that was a good, you should go read some people's. You can read mine too. I don't even remember. It should be good. I know I got in trouble for it. Marshall's like, go look at your main page because I used a photo that chopped off our heads like on my main page. So I got in trouble for it. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, what'd I do wrong? Like Marshall sent me a message. I was like, what'd I do? And he's like, go look at your main page. And I was on my phone and wouldn't load. I was like, give me a hint. My phone won't load. And then he sent me the thing. Oh, there's Tessa. There's Tessa. That my carpet buddy, Ranisha, my carpet buddy Tessa's on. And I told all the stories already, but no spoilers. We haven't even, because I promised Ranisha I won't do spoilers. Promise that Ranisha I won't do spoilers. But I was just talking about Victoria Alonso. And Ranisha's going to go read some of those because I was like, girl, that interview had me here. Oh, that interview had me here. So, yeah, read some of those stories. But I got in trouble for Marshall for that post because then he sent me all that, the Queen of Hearts when it said, off with her head. And I was like, oh, Lord. I picked a photo and I went, when I got home, I looked and our heads were cut off. I was like, oh, yeah, I better not do it. Look, I told her, Tessa, I told her I had to like wipe the tears off. I was crying so much. I was crying that much. I had to wipe the tears off my shirt. Uh-oh, my battery set is dying too. Uh-oh, we're going to be in trouble then. Let's see. Hopefully. It was. So read some of those. But I promise Ranisha, because she's been staying strong my whole life. My whole life, she's been staying strong. But because I'm already on like 37 minutes. So Tessa, when I am done, do I like hit share? Like, I don't even know how to end this. This is what I'm saying. Do I hit that little X to end it? I don't even know how to end a live, Tessa. I'm just going to keep talking because I don't even know how to end this. Like, how do you end a live stream on YouTube and then I still want to share it? So how do you do that? Because I'm done talking. I promise Ranisha I won't give any of the movie spoilers. When you end it, it will ask to share. It should say end stream. Do I hit the X to end it? That X right there? Because I'm on my phone doing it. So that X right there, I hit right there. Do I hit that X to end it? Now it's in YouTube lessons. But Tessa, I told Ranisha all my stories. I told her, and Tessa was my carpet buddy. She can prove how that I took my shoes off at the beginning of that red carpet. But I went through that. Did that line not wind around like buildings, that line to get on the red carpet? So it's not like I didn't walk in those shoes along. See, Ranisha, proof. Took my shoes off on the red carpet. I told her about Samuel L. Jackson being on the carpet. Samuel L. Jackson and how he's got a swagger. Then I told her about my story of telling Samuel L. Jackson when he said he didn't have any pets. And I was like, not even a step. I told her that story of when he was on the carpet. What did I tell her? She wanted to know about the after party. And Guilfoyle. I told her about Guilfoyle. You didn't respond if you watched Silicon Valley. Tessa pointed out Guilfoyle. I didn't even see Guilfoyle from Silicon Valley. But she was like, I didn't see him either. She goes, but I heard his voice. Yeah, so she's like, I heard his voice. And she's like, that's Guilfoyle's voice. And I was like, and then she asked me, she's like, you watch Silicon Valley? I was like, I love Silicon Valley. And she's like, that's Guilfoyle's voice. And I was like, where? And we went and got a picture. And he was so nice. Like, he wanted to hold our phones and take pictures. He was like, oh, wait, let's get a better shot. Let me hold your phone. I got long arms there. Like, he was into it. He must have been feeling like a big man that he was at this Avengers Infinity War red carpet with like all these mega stars, from Chris Hemsworth to Robert Downey, like all these people in the cast in this movie. And here we are talking about Guilfoyle, like all these big time celebrities. And he's a little guy on Silicon Valley. And we're like, Guilfoyle! He must have been, he felt like a big man. Tessa, you know he felt like a big man. That's when he was like, oh yeah, let me hold your camera. Like he was all helpful on the red carpet taking pictures. He would have took, like we could have had him posing. Tessa, we could have had him posing because we were doing different shots with him. We're like, let's get all three of us. Oh, just me. Okay, just me. Like he was into it. But this is what I'm gonna tell you. I love like meeting the big celebrities on the carpet. But number one, they usually are busy doing their interviews and all this and like having some of their securities. But I get just as excited when I see, like, girl, I won't tell you how many selfies I have with the girls from Dance Moms. Who watches Dance Moms? Because I know, Tessa, you are a dance mom. With Abby, the Abby Lee Dance Company. Y'all know you watching it. And how many selfies have I got with Dance Moms? I got JoJo from the red carpet. You know JoJo. That's your show. That's my show, girl. That's my show too. and I got what's her name? Kendall? No, number 2 with them two. They were together, JoJo and Kendall. I got both. I was like, girl, JoJo and Kendall. And I got some pictures with them. I'll have to dig them out for you, Ranisha. I will dig those out for you. And I gotta post something else. I forget what it is. Remind me later. Oh, Ashley's. Yeah. So, but I got Joe, and then they were at the after party, JoJo and Kendall, and then I started getting all mom on them. I was like, this a little late. I was like, girls, it's a little late to be out. I was like, where? And they didn't have a mom in sight. I was like, y'all here by yourself? Like, I started getting mom on JoJo and Kendall. I'm like, it's a little late. When they coming to pick you up? Like, isn't it your bedtime? Like, I was getting mom on JoJo and Kendall. But then I also got Holly. All right, bye. I'm going soon too, Tessa. I'm going soon. Look, give me a cut. I'm going to finish telling my Dance Mom stories, and then I'm going, all right? So then, Ranisha, what is the girl, Holly, and her daughter? What's her daughter's name? Nia? Nia. Love you, Tessa, girl. Nia, right? Nia and Holly. We was at the Queen of Cataway premiere, and I was coming out of the theater. And you know when I'm coming out of the theater. Hi, Alicia. Chappelle Show. I love me some Chappelle Show. Yeah. So I was coming out the theater, and it was at the Queen of Cataway. And I looked back, and I did a double take. I was like, oh, that's Nia and Holly. Like, her and her mom was there. I was like, oh. And I just turned around. I was like, and the second time I did it, Holly goes, oh, that's a beautiful dress you're wearing. So first she gave me a compliment. I was like, thank you, girl. I was like, thank you. So I was like, Holly gave me a compliment. And then I was like, can I get a picture with you? So then I got a picture with Nia and Holly. I'm going to have to dig those pictures out for you. All right? I'm going to dig them out. But I love getting me some picture. And then Twitch from Ellen's show. You know Twitch? I was doing a Facebook Live when I spotted Twitch. He was on Alice Through the Looking Glass. He was at the red carpet, Alice Through the Looking Glass, and I was Facebook Live, and then I saw him, and I screamed it. It was on my Facebook Live. I said, Twitch! Like, I screamed it. Twitch. I screamed when I saw him, and I was like, I got to go, because I got to get me a picture with Twitch, and I got a picture with Twitch. So I like when I see the people you wouldn't expect there that may not be a big star, but to me, I was like, oh my God, look, that's the pictures I'm showing. I'm like, look, I got Twitch. Like, I get excited. Those are the pictures I like showing. My Dance Mom pictures, I'm going to pull those out for you. I'm going to dig those out because those are some good ones. All right. I've been talking for like 45 minutes. So I'm going to go. But Ranisha, girl, thank you. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping me company. Yes, I'm going to bed now. But it's good. For my first one, you know, you just easing in there. This is my first YouTube Live. But thank you, girl. And I'm going to talk to you later. I hope this uploads because those were some good stories. I hope it uploads. Bye. Bye, girl.